Hello, everybody. We are back with another game of Overwatch. This time it is Varsity Capitals versus Evanston. We are starting today on Oasis and about a week before playoffs. If you're watching, thank you for joining us. We'll get started here very quick as soon as the game starts. Hopefully we'll have another person joining me, but for now it's just going to be me. Step. Ooh, I'm starting off immediately with a spear onto the monkey. Let's watch Tyler as he goes forward into the enemy backline. Diana, 1 HP, is finally taken out. Hop on board of Turtle here, playing Soldier, putting down a lot of pressure. Winston will jump in, and Turtle is taken down. Top of the supports, and they're having to fall back. A little bit of an unfortunate situation as Tyler kind of pushed a little far, and against this kind of dive comp, definitely pushed his lead a little, maybe too far. Now here we're just fighting for some space. Take down the Cassidy. Sport's kind of low, but on board with Turtle again as he takes down the enemy Juno. Finding an off angle, look for this other soldier and doesn't end up finding it. Now it's just going to default shooting the tank. Has to deal with the shield, misses the rail shot, still applying pressure. Walking back here, they will now play this corner. Look for this Winston to jump in and probably punish him as he throws down his shield. The enemy soldier ulting already. Oh my goodness. A lot of damage down. Everybody has to take cover. Now it's an escape from the Capitals. Ooh. Turtle taken out by the enemy soldier. Now we're sitting here waiting for everybody to come back so we can do a proper push. Let's sit on board of Wiz here as the enemies we take down the enemy soldier and Altier comes out for Bruno with big team fight coming through. Enemy Winston pops Primal. Gets his entire health bar back as we're trying to contest point here. Support's getting very low. Isla ends up taking down the enemy Juno. So we're sitting here. Oh, Turtle here. Pop the railgun. Pop the overclock. That'll be, looks like an ace for the Capitals. Oh, and a stagger onto the Winston. So from here, Turtle playing the high ground as necessary. Always wanted to control these stairs as the rest of his team is looking to control the rest of the show. Someone's jumping up on Turtle, but maybe not. As looks like the Winston has changed to a Zarya. Symmetra comes out for the big wall. And now they're just going to play around the wall. Can't be shot through it. Try to get as much as they can from it. Bruno, 1 HP in the air. Hopping on board Cortasso here on the brig. Always love to see these fights. Ooh, Wiz has been taken down. One support is left for the Capital. The enemy Symmetra comes out too. We have to back off now. We will concede at least a little bit of space from the point. With only one support, it makes it very hard to keep going here. Slowly walking back, trying to get back to the Juno here, trying to get our health topped up. And we'll look for another fight. Hopping on board, Tyla has his ult again. Will probably look to use it. Gets anti, looking to try to pull the enemy team in. Symmetra is able to teleport away, but will force Evanston off of the points. Their Sojourn takes top overclock, gets the height off of the spear, but we have Rex teleporting up to the high ground to contest, take down the enemy Sojourn. Really well done fight there. But maybe a little sloppy, but we got what needed to be done. 95%. The enemy team has to come back with either a ball or tracer. But wait, oh my god, the spear. Oh, that was a good attempt from Tyler to try to create some space from the ball as they nanoed the ball to try to get there. But the tracer ended up touching the point to get to overtime, keeping the ball at distance, and the Capitals will maintain their pressure and take the first round. I love the idea of the coming out there from Tyler with the the spear. Oh man, I forget the name of it. The spear spin, being able to push the ball back, create that space to try to keep him. It was a fantastic idea. But the enemy tracer was smart enough to go through the other entrance. For JV matches, currently they are in game as well. It looks like they are on round 2 so far. They're up 1-0. We will stream their matches if varsity games go quickly and JV is still playing, but otherwise I'll just keep you updated on the scores. Let's hop on board Rex here for a little bit, as typically we look for a TP play. We're going to pick the Symmetra, taking that high ground, trying to make sure that we maintain this. Rex throwing his turrets around, trying to get as much value as that's possible. Trying to hit this long-range projectile since his beam does not have too much range. Super low off that Sojourn. The enemies are taking the objective, and looks like we're letting them. Nope, they're going to come down to contest. It's Tyler in the front line, has to deal with the Sigma shield. Oh! Rex is taken down. And so now we hop back on Tyler, the front line of the team, as he tries to create as much space as possible. Cortasso has been taken down by the Sojourn from the back. Now he has to pull back. Only one support is left. I don't think he's tanky enough for this. He just barely makes it out with the Fortify, giving him a little bit of extra HP. Ooh, this has been taken down by... And now we have a heavy stagger. Now we have to wait for the rest of the team. Last week, I believe Steve and I talked about perks a lot. One notable one that I want to point out is Tyler has picked up a perk that allows him to charge his spears. So that means that if it's pretty full charge, that means that it can now pierce targets, which is one of my favorites, obviously. Let's see if he gets nanoed as he goes in and immediately hits the Ana, looking for the other support. We're kind of trading backlines here as Sigma will fall. The high ground is speared away, and now he's looking to take on support, which he does. He did. What happened there? Hopping on board Wiz as he tries to keep Tyler alive. Trying to capture the point. Very, very low. Has to be careful of the high ground from his Sojourn. We should be looking to contest this high ground now with Turtle. Our Sojourn wants that as much as possible. Has the overclock. We'll see if he uses it this fight as he's just looking to charge up Railgun now. The soldier. Oh, soldier popped ultimate from high ground. And Capitals will fall because of it. Definitely unexpected. We did not contest the high ground. Capitals will basically get aced. Now we'll have to regroup for the next fight. I do not believe we used any ultimates there. We might have used the Wiz's ultimates. But let's see a recontest here with the majority of our ultimates. Big damage coming out as they decide to go through high ground. Looks for the teleport, but won't make it with the slide in. Sojourn ulti comes out. Oh, big damage coming through. Kind of can't really figure out which one he wants to treat. Everything in his line of sight is very important as he ends up taking down the Juno. Looks for the Stigma to end this fight. The Capitals. Oh, Soldier was still alive as we come back with most of 3 of our ultimates and get the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have Sprinter joining me now. I don't have to do this alone anymore, thank God. Well, at least for a little bit.
I'm still a little rusty.
Yeah, that's fair.
My play-by-play is not the greatest, but I sure can.
Well, hey, we're at least taking the high ground this time.
Yeah. High ground against a comp like ETHS? Is that who we're playing?
Evanston.
So against a comp like Evanston's, where they're very poke heavy, Springfield has to kind of force the fast fights, and as long as they hold that high ground, it keeps them from taking it themselves. Soldier 1, Turtle's gonna find an early pick, or Rex that is, with the cleanup on the turrets. Turtle not sure where he can go as the overclock from Warbath is still online. Will we find the Soj differential? Orbital Ray online for Springfield as they take down the Sig and the Soj. Just the cleanup on the Ana and the Juno here now for Turtle. And Springfield's going to hold this to an 85-96 team fight.
One more fight left. No ultimates this time for the side of the Capitals. They guarantee have ultimates. Maybe not from that Winston. That was a swap. But they will try to look for something. Definitely looking for a touch. Let's see if Tyler goes for another spin. Will not, but they find the Lucio right away, and they also find the Soldier. Winston kind of looking lost.
These two early picks are great for Springfield now as they take down one on the side of Rex. The Winston being low for Evanston, and now they just try to stall. Overclock being committed from the side of Turtle, just trying to find the cleanup. And it's delayed and still comes out as Lucio comes back for the final touch, but Springfield close it out for a clean 2-0 on Oasis.
That's fantastic job done from the Capitals. I mean, honestly, I was looking forward to it, but this was a very close game for what it was.
30-5 from Turtle, as well as a 32-3 game from Tyler. This is what we like to see. I'm seeing some adjustment from the players, and I've been pretty harsh on them in the last few weeks, and I'm seeing that at least somewhat paying off. They're a little bit more fueled up, and I'm excited to see how much work they're willing to put in going forth.
Well, as we finish that map, we will be right back with map number 2.
And we're back. With the choice of map being Numbani for hybrid on the side of Evanston. Evanston High? Evanston High School? I'm not sure. Just Evanston. A classic dive poke map of Overwatch's earlier years. And one of my personally least favorite maps in the game. Springfield now going with a Kiri Juno backline with a Sombra and Echo DPS line with our wonderful tank player playing D.Va. One of D.Va's strongest maps, in my opinion, and probably most other Overwatch players' opinions, is Numbani due to the double high grounds and the quick and easy access she has to them with her boosters. I'm honestly intrigued to see how Springfield plays with the Echo Sombra, as I've not really seen them practice with it too much. But with a clean setup here, Rex looking for some early stickies. Now playing against a Hazard. I haven't seen many Hazards so far in the IHSEA, despite his popularity. An early hack and virus onto the Hazard as Turtle looks to pressure out the off angle. Fortasso falling early to the Hazard with a quick trade from Rex onto the Juno. Another trade onto the Sombra. Springfield and Evanston going back and forth with these trades here. Genji's going to find the Juno, and Springfield will take a loss on that fight. Maybe with a possible stabilize coming from Tyla and Rex, as Tyla looks to try and get some HP back before they recontest the point.
I can't do anything. I'm one.
Being low HP, Tyla is forced to back out. Now Springfield forced to give up the point. A rough start on Numbani so far, but Springfield, I know, can bring it back with 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Springfield continues to kite to try and get Rex back with the 5.
Enemy spotted.
So far, or just now rounding the corner, Hazard is contesting the high ground early against Springfield. Wall and leap coming out as Springfield's now just forced to fight in this little room. They can't really do much of anything just yet. Rex dropping early to the Genji. Unfortunate dash through the team, and a trade once again onto Wiz. Forced to kite back, and back. Now Springfield is stuck in a constant kite. There's not much of an active team fight going on. It's mainly just setup and loss over and over. Springfield needs to find their footing, pick a target to dive onto, and just go. The Kitsune Rush being expelled by Springfield. Also with the downpour from the side of Evanston's Hazard. Turtle finds that pick onto the Hazard as Rex now looking to find the core of Evanston. Sojourn being one, Tyla getting in there, finding the Juno, clean up onto the Soj and to the Kiriko. A beautiful dive from Springfield as Genji tries to push the point. A quick stagger comes through, and Springfield has now found their footing. Perks now on the board for most of the players in the game here now. Not quite game-changing just yet, but definitely an advantage for some. Rush coming out from Evanston now. Springfield forcing the copy and our orbital strike. A Dragon Blade from the side of Evanston's Genji. Springfield is kind of just at a standstill as they drop 2. No supports on the side of Springfield. Tyla and Rex just trying to see what they can't make stick. A great pick onto the Kiriko as Rex drops bomb, being forced from Tyla to find a quick remech and a re-hit onto the objective. Now just fighting to stall the point for as long as possible. It's just Tyla and Rex with supports coming back. A baby D.Va on the point finds one. A beautiful trade from Tyla. Rex now just trying to see what he can't get going. Turtle with a swap onto the Sojourn. 4 minutes on the clock now. Evanston has made 2 checkpoints on Numbani, with a swap onto Czar and Bap for Springfield here, as they just try to outbrawl the Hazards, the soft dives. No leap now on the Hazard. Downpour being forced. A bubble from Tyla is going to try and keep Tyla alive. A beautiful trade onto the Genji from Rex, as Tortasso just tries to keep his team up. Now in an even fight, 4v4 for Springfield. OC being forced from Evanston. Springfield drops 3, and it is just Wiz left to try and live. Springfield with almost 2 ults on the board here now looks to try and recontest with something of their own. Kyla just trying to build up some charge before the engagement, sending 2 in. Copy goes out. Rush and Orbital come out as a result. Juno is 1. Tyla is high charge, just trying to see what he can't do. Finds the Juno. Rex finds the Sojourn, and they trade 1 for 1 for 1. Now just the Hazard and the Genji on the point, while Rex and Tyla once again try and find some sort of value, and Tyla can look for it, and he finds the last 2. Final fight, 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock.
No, I'm gonna grab for blade. Grab for blade.
All right, well, I have a match for Heartland in the next few minutes. I will be leaving you in the hands of Becker here come pretty soon, but as we near one-fight territory, Springfield is forcing Window to try and keep Evanston away, kiting them out. The downpour from Evanston's Hazards coming out. Turtle drops to the Hazard's engage. Now here, a grab being thrown out. Hazard 1 through the block. Can Springfield find a pick? Rex dropping, as well as Tortasso and Wiz. Evanston will fully push with 1 minute and 28 seconds left on the clock.
All right, now we got me, because Francis got his scrim. Had to do some tech support, unfortunately, but it is what it is being in this room. JV looks currently 2-0 as well in their bracket. They just finished the game on Eichenwald. Now hopping back into varsity, I see down 3-0, minute 20 on the clock for Evanston. See how we bring it back intact. Hazard is up here. Very close. I wasn't expecting that. Let's see what happens here. Let's hop on board Tyler. Looks like they are running a dive on him. He gets walled in and taken down. A little bit of a rough situation against a Hazard, similar to how a May worked. Being walled in just kind of hurts. Here, completely invisible, looking to scout as much as he can. Always looking for these back lines and trying not to be shot. This would reveal him. Get that hack, but looks like they are going to go immediately try to flip the board. gets on point. Get another hack out onto the hazard. Hack doesn't last too long. Earth is taking, hopping around. Another hack. Oh, hack did not finish that. Hack onto the hazard. He's weak, no abilities. Genji. Oh, the hazard will. He walled off his own teammate as while that was happening, the enemy's Sojourn fell off the map. Well, we get the first point here. Now we have 5 minutes to push the payload all the way to the end. Let's see how it works out for us. It's been a little discombobulated, but it's worked out. Alt check. We don't seem to have any. Very close to copy from Rex and very close to bomb from Kyla. Get it soon, although he's getting very low. Wiz here, looking to get as much torpedo damage and healing as possible, as he's trying to do a lot in the front line. Gets trapped, taken out of the air, decides to orbital. Hazard is in the back line, has to stay within the orbital to get the damage increase, and will look to dive the rest of the team now that Hazard has been taken care of. Wiz trying to make sure that he's shooting the Echo to heal, but they're both just kind of flying around and making it very hard to hit each other. Let's hop on board for Tasso this time. I feel like we haven't really watched them all too much. Playing Kiriko, definitely looking to get these kunais, but also looking to rush and get these important Kuzi off. Oh, immediate pick onto the Sojourn. Trying to heal the rest of the team who's all super low. Stays on the payload, does exactly what he needs to do. The fight was fantastic. Only used, rush and EMP actually, but worked out very well. Made it to the first checkpoint already. Another 5 minutes basically on the clock. Like we're looking to try to build some ults here because we have the time to spare. Trying to get as much poke damage down as possible to build our ultimates or to try to force their ultimates. The hazard is 1 AP, gets taken out, hacked out of his guard. The enemy rush comes through with a Genji blade and the Mercy res. Genji's 1 HP, but will still live. We're healing through the back line, trying to keep everybody alive as we run back. Kyla did use bomb there, but we were taken out as we kind of stood in the middle of the street and waited for the rest of the team. Turtle looks like he's going for something. Finds a hack onto the Sojourn, misses the virus, and is half HP. Playing this range with a stub gun, trying to get as much as possible. Trying to find a hack. We'll always try to look to hack this hazard as they get an extra little bit of damage and it stops his guard, which is what's keeping him alive. The hazard just jumps in. Fine. So finds Turtle. Trying to keep people alive. I'll have to reset for another fight. Again, just a couple fights to just build our ultimates here as we're trying to get a push. Got very lucky with some of the fights we had previously. We are currently 1-0 for varsity overall. Winning this would mean 2-0 Evanston. On board Wiz here as he's trying to keep everybody alive. Against the hit scan of Evanston, this Echo is getting extremely low. Echo will pull. Oh my goodness! The Sojourn finds Wiz. Race gunshot to the head will spell his demise. Hop on board Kyla here. Main tank trying to find an angle in with the rest of this team. Paul's coming out, telling what to use. So we're DMing forward, trying to gain as much space as possible. Good stuff to work with. Finds the Genji, but the Genji will run away. EMP, and we find the Kiri. The Kiriko is very low. The Hazard is guarding out. The Hazard is getting very low, but is being pocketed by the Mercy. Will end up falling. Another blade comes through. Genji will fall into the rush. Oh, Tyler finding another. Oh, he's with Turtle here in the sideline, playing together, finding multiple eliminations. And wipe the team. That was a surprising turn. I did not expect the enemy Genji to have Blade back already, especially Rush. He's the same exact combo they won their last fight with. I guess he did give them the time to do so. The Hazard attacked again, getting good damage down on the Hazard is very important very early on in the fight before he decides to run through. The copy comes out from Rex. He finds the Hanzo, and he finds a one-shot headshot onto Kiriko and the enemy Hanzo. Or not Kiriko, the Soldier. He gets his ultimate, uses the ultimate, and he's mopping up the rest of the team. Finds the Hazard at the very end. We'll be going to overtime a little bit. Or maybe not. We're buying a little bit of time with this Tracer. Evanston putting up a fight in the very end, trying to make sure that we have no time going to overtime. As we'll finally get there with a minute to spare. Now we're going into this next round. Gonna be quick. Gotta get through this front area where we had faltered before. Looking forward to see what the Capitals have in store for this one. So far, looking over at JV, looks good over there. Unfortunately can't see any map score from here, but it looks like they are on an escort game, which means they're already on their game 3.
98, like 90%.
Watch your flanks. They might try something. I'm not healing.
Let's hop on board Tyler at the start of this. Actually, no, let's hop on Erect. I don't feel like we've seen a lot of the Echo gameplay. We saw a little bit at the end there when he used his ultimate, but overall,
what's your price?
let's see what he's got.
I have a feeling we're going to get along.
I think we walked in. Yeah.
Are so varied. But one human lifespan is not enough to see it all.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's an interesting situation here in the lab because we got Varsity playing at the same time, we have JV playing at the same time, Trenton's also in its sprint at the same time. Huge stickies coming out from Rex as he finds a lot of damage, and the lamp comes out, trying to do as much as he can here against this hit scan. Has to take out this hit scan. Has to take out the has to have safety in the air. 30 HP, very low, not getting any care as the enemy soldier will take him down. Hop on board of this Turtle as he's trying to find the support, but the Hazard is going to run him down. Oh, he misses his teleport, but it doesn't matter because he goes invisible immediately. The Hazard gives up the chase because he thinks he's out of range. The hack comes through to stop the guard as the Capitals will grab the payload. Or no, finds Turtle looking to push out. Will get almost one shot by the axe. The lamp comes through. All right, overtime now. Somebody has to be on card at all times, or else we're gonna lose. Turtle's already back with the point captured. The spawn door is right next to them. They're looking to do as much as they can here with the safety of the payload, but they're forced to go forward with it. On board the sports here, trying to keep everybody alive. Rex will fall. So we're going to try to keep everybody alive here. Hazard will dive through. Hazard out of his line of sight of his other support. Has to reload. Trying to look to see if we can build our ultimates here and do or die as everybody in Capitals are falling. Turtle, the last one standing. Rex touches, and overtime will keep going, but a little bit of payload space is all we are end up all we're going to be able to get with a minute on the clock. Now we have to hold out, so Evanston does not get nearly as far.
Yeah, it's fine. Be wrong.
This is a very close game, just like the last one. A little bit of a change of comp here, as this time we're not running anything. We're not running any dive. There's nothing to really dive when we're forced to defend for basically one push. This time we have Rex on Symmetra like he was before. We have Tyler on Orisa and Turtle on Ash. A little bit of hit scan in here, play a little bit of longer range to deal with the dive of Hazard, while hopefully still being able to keep everybody alive through the burst. Tortasso here, trying to figure out the correct distance he needs to aim his crosshair so he can land the healing grenade over there. Top on board Turtle here as he's trying to go for some early damage. Find some damage onto the Baptiste's legs, but it looks like that might be it. Looks like they're going to the far side. Tyler says he has contact. They're trying to get dropping a bit early. He's up the base, finds the Hazard. Hazard's looking for a dive, but he gets slowed by the Symmetra turret. Stunned into a wall, out of his guard. Very, very low, but they're giving the rest of the team the ability to free fire. Hazard will go for another dive, stunned into the wall again. As he comes down with his guard and taken down. But the entire enemy team of Evanston is on that high ground. And so let's hop on board Ash, who's the one, or hop on board Turtle, who's the one contesting that. A lot of time was given to Evanston. The Hazard bought a lot of time for them to work on that high ground. Looks like they've backed away for now to work for another push. Evanston has a minute left to be able to capture this point, which means the Capitals need to hold out 1 or 2 more fights, depending on how fast Evanston decides to take this. Looks like they're fighting from main. Tyler will make sure to keep this high ground as Hazard is up on top. Tries to get as much as he can. We're stunned into a wall and taken down, but we'll take the Baptiste with him. Mortasso will fall, Turtle will fall, Wiz will fall. It is just Rex and Tyler left on this point, as they'll try to do as much as they can together. Tries to find the Juno, but the Sojourn on the backline will take care of it. Tyler is all alone without support, just has to live as much as he can, but Juno will take care of him. 16 seconds left on the clock for Evanston. They will have overtime as long as they maintain pressure on the payload, and they only have 12.5 meters to go, which means we need to fight them almost immediately once they have control of this payload. Now marks the start of overtime, where Evanston must have a player on the card at all times. The spawn point, again, is very close. The Junkrat getting very, very low, getting onto the point. We call in a Bob. The big shield comes through to block everybody out, including the spawn door. The Sojourn is 1 HP, will fall to the Bob. 2 meters left for Evanston to go, and they will fall to the Capitals for game 2 of Hybrid. Very well played from the Capitals. Very, very close series so far. Rex here with play of the game. This, of course, it's the Honko play. All right. We will be right back to game number 3. All right, everyone, we're back. This time we are on Rialto for Game 3 with Varsity. Currently up 2-0 against Evanston. I got an update for JV. JV is completely done. They 3-0'd their opposing team. They're done. We would have went to go watch any of it, but apparently it wasn't even close. So well done, JV. As we'll hop back into Varsity here for a much closer game, at least. Much more competitive game. JV brackets this year has been kind of hit or miss depending on the teams. And currently, I believe that means our JV is 6-0 over a 6-week period. Next week will mark the last match that JV will play. And hoping, fingers crossed, that we can end the season 7-0. That'd be fantastic for JV, as it looks like our supports are just trading sprays over here. Trying to find wherever they want to stand. We'll hop on board Turtle here again with the long-range sniper. Oh, there's a Widow, it looks like. Has to be careful. Knowing Turtle, he's going to try to ego peek this Widow. Hop on board Kyla here as he tries to burn through the shield. The Maywall comes through. Oh, he blocks the charge with his own charge, and the Lifeweaver is forced to pull him out, but he will still fall. Mauga applying an unreal amount of pressure right now as he forces everyone around the boxes. Let's see how Evanston tries to take this. Looks like he changed. Yeah, he changed to Hog, it looks like. So the Reinhardt changed to Hog. Not a very interesting swap here as Genji comes directly in Mauga's face, trying to deflect as many bullets as possible. Wall will fall as Genji takes half his HP. Hog is just burning as he lands a hook onto the Mei, and Mei will block, but Mauga is there to punish him. Another wall will come through, separating the Capitals from Evanston. Another hook will go through onto Turtle as Mauga decides to take the space, tries to save his DPS there. Mauga, Kyla attempting to do as much as possible here with the amount of space. Kyla, Genji half HP. Mixing my words here. Tries to burn this Roadhog. Will get pigpen through. The Lifeweaver ultimate comes through to keep everybody alive. As a window will come through with the Mauga. This means massive damage, but Rex will fall. Kyla getting very, very close. The window's still alive. Gets put back in. Will cage through, and a rush comes through, and a Bob. Trying to find as much damage as possible on the Sojourner, who's just stuck between a cart and a wall and a cage. Will eventually fall as the Hog is very, very tanky. The big meat shield as he's absorbing a lot of damage coming out from Tyler here. We get hooked on repeat here as he's trying to find the backline. We'll hop on board the DPS that are looking to just clean it up as the enemies will walk away and try to regroup. Never mind, another hook comes out. This Hog just wants to fight. Dynamite will come through. Ooh, Turtle will be taken out from a headshot. As looks like everything will calm down for at least a little bit. As the no hooks will connect, and we're just trying to poke out now. With Turtle being taken out, they're trying to look to regroup here, putting a lot of damage down. And a blade will come through and immediately finds our support. Will be traded out. Trying to do a lot of damage here. A wall will come out. A Sojourner ultimate will come out as well, as it is very, very hectic here. We're trying to do as much as we can. A Blizzard will come out from Rex as he's trying to do as much damage as possible, but the Hog will be pulled out to safety by the Lifeweaver, taken down by Rex's Icicle. And that will mark the end of that fight. My God, that took forever. Now as we reset, we see what ultimates we have. Looks like Tyler will have Cage again by the time this next fight starts. We use Blizzard to end that fight, and we might have both a Bob and a window again. Turtle here using the coach gun to get the high ground, trying to find a good perspective here. Looks like the Hog changed to Reinhardt yet again, trying to do as much damage as possible. Ryan is walled off again. He's stuck there. Sojourner on the back line. We see him. We've marked him. Ryan is definitely low. Very hard to take that space. Lifeweaver ultimate will come out too. Tank will fall, but he cages the rest of the team. as it looks like the Capitals will fall due to the amount of ults being used on Evanston. Double support ult, very heavy committal coming out from Evanston. Means the next fight will most likely go the Capitals' way due to ult advantage. But they go into overtime. We can try to go for a touch. Getting a touch and winning a fight here would be massive. But it's going to be a little rough as Tyler gets pinned into the wall as he was attempting to go with touch. And the team is currently split. We windowed there to try to get as much damage down as possible. But Ryan pushed through into the window as we're just cleaning up now. Evanston did reach the checkpoint, which means they got 2.5 minutes extra on the clock. Turtle here trying to find his way up to high ground, but the coach got a little off as he almost takes down the soldier in 2 shots. Trying to get as much poke damage down right now as possible. Already has his ultimate. It's a little risky here with a sojourn who ends up taking his dome off. Big fire strike comes through the rest of the team. Everybody's kind of low. Hop on board of Rex here, who has Blizzard. He might look to try to use this, but definitely will wait until Turtle comes back. A Shatter will come through, but fine. It doesn't look like it found the support line. As the rest of the Capitals will fall. Don't want to use any ultimates here. Turtle will walk back to regroup with the team. Back onto Isla in the front line. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Finds the Rhine, doing as much as he can to the Rhine. Sees the Hanzo. And the... Oh, we used 3 ultimates there for that fight. That was a little excessive, but whatever works, works. A minute left on the clock for Evanston. Now we just have to win about 2 fights here. No ults or Cage coming up soon, and possibly Window coming up in the next fight. Capitals will look to try to build ult and not use them until the next fight, closer to overtime. Evanston here trying to see if they can buy some time and space for their ultimates as well. It's a little bit of a push and pull as we're just trying to burn this Rhine. Finds the charge, finds the wall, trying to burn the Rhine. The Weaver tree will come up, but Rhine will still fall. Tyler here looking for a stomp. Gets caught by the cart. Can't do really too much. Has the cage still. Hanzo is looking for the backline pressure. As he's just going to go up the stairs. This Weaver tree is very intense. Finds the charge. Will find a support. Has to get the Sojourn. 8 seconds left. Means somebody has to touch. Inside the Hanzo ult. He's burning. Has to come back to the Baptiste to buy some time. Will probably look to touch again with his cage. But taken down by the Sojourn. Now we're just trying to pick up the scraps. We used a wall there. Not a wall. A window there. And a little unfortunate. Now we just look to regroup and use what we can to control the rest of the space. Hopping on board Turtle here. Let's see him ego peek this Sojourn again and behind a shield. 60 seconds left on the clock for Evanston. They have to push the rest of the way. Let's grab back on board Pilot here. The tank. Fortasso falls in the backline to the Hanzo. They're just looking to press front line, but there's no supports able to heal him. Can't find anybody who's still alive. The Capitals get aced, unfortunately. 35 seconds left. Looks like we might have to go for a touch here, as Fortasso is taking a lot of damage from an unexpected location. Up on board Rex, who ends up blocking here, will surely fall to a Rhine charge. But no, it does not look like the Rhine will go after it. Tries to find the Sojourn. Will it take the Sojourn out? Tries to go for the Rhine next. Rhine very low, 1 HP, but can't get through the shield. Rex trying to wall off the rest of the team. Will find the Weaver. Weaver can't go through. Has to flower and will taken down. The last one alive for Evanston is Kiriko. Had to go for a touch to buy some time for Tracer, as the Evanston Tracer surely on the way, but unable to make it in time to continue the overtime. Man, casting Brawl is... Oh my god, there's like no moment of rest. Now we hop on board. Onto attack now. Need to get at least equal to or more than the space that Evanston has taken. It is a little bit. Honestly, this game is very close. Not necessarily as we didn't really expect it to be this close, but Evanston is doing a lot better than originally I thought. It's like another comp change. This time Tortoso just changes to Ana instead of the Brig. So still roughly the same composition. I kind of like this. I'll have to see if Tortoso can play back enough to make use of this. So far, I like the way this composition is working. Oh, Turtle here. Gonna go for another. Well, who would have guessed it? Turtle here going for another Ego Peak. Changes to the Widow. Will probably change back to the Ashe when the round actually starts. But he's gonna look for an early pick onto one of the DPS. Finds the Sigma. Decides to take the shot and gets walled off immediately. So not much he can do anymore. Just trying to find what he can. Almost lands the headshot on the Hanzo. Very, very close shots. 66 HP. Probably go back and change to Ashe now. Yep. Back to the Ashe. Hop on board the front line as Rex is very, very low. And Tyler here. A huge wall onto the Sigma. Well, oh, very, very low. Actually gets taken out as Tyler looked to go even further with Mauga. Trying to find the Weaver. Weaver's very low in the backline, will finally be taken out. Moves the Sojourn back in between. Kind of a rock and a hard place with the Hanzo up there. With a wall onto the payload. Not too sure about that because it's blocked off line of sight of the supports. Tyler here trying to play this wall, even though his body is absolutely massive on Mauga. Now the Capitals will have to back up as Rex falls. Hanzo looks, he comes down, finds Tortoso, but will fall in his place. Tyler here has to back up. Only one support up means that his massive health pool will take a little bit to recharge. Burns the Sigma. Will have to pull that back. Sigma here looking to probably block the bullets soon. Decides to rock instead. He's walled, but they break the wall immediately. As he's behind the Sigma, burning him alive. Tries to find this Sojourn who's ulted. Up in the air, taken down finally. But now Tyler, not necessarily alone, but without his support. Wiz will fall. Just Tyler and Rex left. Both are trying to escape with their lives as Rex has nothing in the tank except for block. Ends up blocking the rock and is trying to live. Sigma is left on his own. Antied and maybe pushed a little bit too far, but no, the Weaver will save his life. Hopping back on board Tyler as he looks for a big cage here. Finds the supports, gets rocked and taken down immediately into the Hanzo ultimate. Blizzard will come through as they find one so far. 2 with the Kiriko, 3 with the Life Weaver. The Weaver ult comes through, but it does not matter that Sojourn's back there. If Rex can just land 2 consistent ice headshots. Massive fight coming out here for the Capitals. Looked kind of grim at the very beginning, but Tyler getting instantly bursted. The Capitals will bring it back. The massive Blizzards. Looks like he's trying to contest the high ground. A rock to the face probably isn't very good for his teeth. He's just trying to poke right now with his icicles. Sojourn finds Turtle with a headshot again. They're contesting height, but it's a little hard with just Rex right now. Tyler here just trying to get some damage down, build his ultimates, get some burns down. He's trying to take the space. Getting shielded off a little bit as Rex will fall to the rock. Tyler here looking to take as much space as possible. Tries to find this Sigma. Will burn him down, but the Life Weaver again will save his life. Oh, another stomp coming through. Lands directly onto the Sigma. Sigma will get Suzu'd though. And it's gonna get a little rough here as he's getting pocketed by both healers. Looks for another stomp to try to get through. Walls off. He decides it's not really worth it anymore. Trying to get some damage down. Looks like we might be trying to heal or to come back, but top on board Portasso here as he's trying to keep everybody alive. Oh, a wall onto the Sigma and a nano onto Tyler. Find the supports. Capitals end up winning the fight. Gotta do some more tech support. Let's hop on board. Let's hop on board Turtle for a little bit as I do some tech support.
This ends now.
Alright, I'm back for the end of this fight. Sigma ult will come through, find 2. Oh my god, I have to do more tech support, never mind. Okay, hopefully I'm back for good this time. 15 decent amount of turtle. A ball comes through. I wasn't expecting to see a ball as he gets half HP from a myth grab there. Look up at the ultimates. We only have Cage very close to Nano as we rush in looking for a Cage. Oh my god, he finds the Hanzo very, very deep. Rex will find 2 in the backline. We almost find the Kiri. As we do find the Kiri and the hit. Oh my goodness. It's over. That's it. Capitals will win 3-0 against Evanston from a massive end team fight. Well played from the Capitals, and including Rex, who got play of the game. This is probably the Blizzard. I'm gonna take a guess. Yeah, this is the Blizzard that caught 2. Fantastic Blizzard with a double headshot dink onto the Soldier, and oh, very well done. Thank you for joining us today. Both Varsity and JV ended their games 3-0. Join us again next week for the last game before playoffs. See you then.